because I was waiting for someone else to say it. Because like every time I hear his name or I say his name, I'm taking like psychic damage just waiting for someone to say it. It's like every time I say it, I'm just casting vicious mockery on myself or something.
Yep.
You say it out loud and you just collapse.
Who's Joe?
Joe Mama!
I was thinking to go for another 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So ironically, I was about to have problems.
Alright. Yeah, so I don't know how to do watch together, so I'm not gonna bother with music here.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
This is a very small map.
it is a very small map. It's a very small tavern.
That means we'll be fine. I've got this.
Yeah, go ahead. Handle it.
So. Starting off from last time, Rack just repeat to me exactly what it was that you said.
He snapped to whoever was nearby and he said, "Hey, what are you looking at?" Because they're, staring at us in odd fashions.
Okay. Yeah, so after saying that, one of them stood up, begins moving towards you. What'd you say? It says that he's going to attempt an intimidation as he looks down on you. Let me check something real quick. Okay, never. He is not. As he begins to walk over and talk to you, you see he stumbles slightly on his way over. He critically fails his intimidation check.
Rack stands on top of his chair and he says, "Well, what are you trying to talk to me about?" And he will counter-intimidate with a crit.
Oh!
Oh, the crit!
Assert dominance. Oh my gosh.
Okay then. Yeah. Yeah, so
I think I just diffused the situation.
So this man now on his knees, it's just like looking up at the tiny kobold, just kind of looks back at the rest of the people, backs up slightly. He's frightened, and just kind of like gestures to them, and the rest of them start standing up.
Immediately, 3 actions manifest.
All right. With that, I'm going to ask everyone to roll initiative.
Alright.
I'm just sitting here. What do you mean?
Sorry, I changed the macro, but it didn't work. I need to.
How could you do this again?
It's because I have the right.
Why
macro
don't
in,
you just use a sheet?
Because it's easier for me to just type in roll button, click. But yeah, so.
Yeah, but you keep having to re-roll it.
Here we go. Let me see. It should work now.
Yeah, no, I'm
Oh, I
low.
didn't have the token. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
and,
Okay, I'm
we're
renaming
all
the token.
participating in this, right?
Wait,
Everyone
why
that's
does
here
it have-
at least rolls for initiative, but you can participate on your turn whether you want to or not.
Why does it?
Where there we go.
Right next to
Oh,
perception.
I didn't click my character. I got a 20.
I have to rename my macro because if they're named the same,
22.
then it does the other initiative.
Do I still get the chance to summon in the dragon first?
I would say we're on initiative now, so it will take place in the initiative.
Okay.
Are we on like spinny seats? Are we on like bar stool seats, like the spinning seats?
No, you're on common chairs.
Darn it! I was gonna spin
there are
around
bar
with my
stool
gun.
seats right here.
Jacob, the initiative button is literally right next to the perception button. You've been misclicking the entire time.
I mean, it's the same thing, isn't it?
Yes, but
Mine's initiative.
but it doesn't automatically put it into the initiative.
Yes, but no.
As opposed to actually clicking the initiative button. Unless you have your initiative based off of something else.
I got confused.
Ironic that I intimidate this man and then I roll terribly.
I mean, either way, it's the same thing.
You just kind of sit there glaring at him, I guess.
You don't notice all the other ones getting up.
That's because I saw this one approach and I'm getting very angry at him. And I hope that we're not going to have as much bad luck this time.
Plume isn't here, so
This is true.
Plume was the bad luck. Anyway.
No more bad luck.
No more bad luck.
All right, descending order. So, see, starting off the turn order, Sean, you see everyone is getting up.
And the kobold is agitated and standing on his chair.
Yeah, I don't really want to mess with that. I'm going to cast Sanctuary on myself, and then I'm going to...
Sanctuary!
Then I'm going to cast Guidance on Elias.
Well, now I have to participate. Darn.
I mean, you still could not.
Yeah, I just don't want to be hit here, so I'd rather not take a hit.
Why don't you cast guidance on the little kobold man who's about to
He
get
rolled
into
a
this
7
fight?
in initiative.
And?
I'll give it to the person who's gone next. But yeah, that's my turn.
See.
Grabbing a token. Right, so next would be this guy in the back. So, you see, this man has already gotten up. He's going to pull something out of his pocket. And let me measure real quick. Make sure this is...
If he throws a
Right.
bomb, I will
So-
shoot him.
He steps. And...
Critically
throws
fails to
something.
throw.
Okay, that's a...
Critically fails
Psychic,
to
what's your
throw.
AC?
Who? Psychic?
18.
18. Okay, yeah, so, you see... You pull something out of his pocket, attempts to throw it, but it slips from his fingers and falls behind him and shatters.
These dudes suck. This is the opposite
Yeah,
of
they
their
do.
dice rolls.
What did he do? What did he throw?
He didn't throw anything.
Uh,
He dropped a bottle of some kind, I'm sure.
Yeah, you dropped something. You're not sure what it was.
I love
You
how
didn't get a good
Jeremiah
look.
can only crit one way or the other.
Apparently.
Maybe I shouldn't be a
That's
DM.
true, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you should be. Maybe we should
Oh,
power
are
game
there
it
only 4 of
rolling
them?
net zeros. There's 5 of them. The
Yeah,
frightened one
There's
and the
one
four and
right
the
behind your icon.
Oh, okay. I see it.
So yeah, for his last action, he pulls out a shovel. That's going to be his turn.
A shovel.
No!
Okay,
Right,
next
bury
is
us.
Elias.
Does frighten mean he can't approach right now?
So he has
Fine,
a
me.
-2 penalty to basically everything.
Because I
Is it-
critically succeeded.
Does it also means I can hit him easier?
Yeah.
And
So
crit easier.
includes-
Including his
You also
AC,
have a
yes.
+1 to your first attack because of my guidance.
Perfect.
Time to get a crit.
Um,
Time to bring the gun out in the unarmed bar fight.
He's the one that brings
They
a gun
started it.
to a bar fight.
I mean, technically, Rax started it.
I
Fair,
kind
yeah.
of did, yeah. They decided to make a fight out of my my trying to get them to stop looking at me. So
Yeah, and
I thought
admittedly, he
it-
brought out the
think-
dragon.
I
I haven't
think-
done that yet. That's not that happens on that will potentially happen on my turn. Although if I do bring the dragon out, if I survive another round after that, this whole place is getting torched. Just so you guys know,
don't do that.
it's gonna happen.
Oh my goodness. I will turn you over.
I mean, this is cramped spaces. Everyone's in a relative area,
Yeah,
and
so-
it's perfect for a dragon's breath. By the way, it's Elias. It's still your turn.
Yeah, I know. I'm making sure. I think I get an extra fire or let's see.
You get a
Um,
+16 to your roll. Just do it.
On our first 3 shots, I can deal either one acid, cold, fire, or electricity damage. What's the weakness? I
They're
wonder-
humans. They burn.
They burn. They also melt.
And
Electric
please,
is always
just
funny.
shoot them with something.
Are you?
We're just going to roll a d4 and find out on each one. All right, I pull out my gun. I'm shooting.
All right. So that happens on your initiative, actually. If
Alright,
you want to do it that.
Yeah.
if
Right,
you
his
do it
initiative
that
is
way.
now.
Yeah.
Well, when you roll initiative.
Yeah. He pulled out his gun. He had it.
All right.
He was going to stick out, and they threw a bottle. It's probably some kind of explosive. It's bad.
Was
It's some kind of
some
something.
some kind.
So we're
For all
going
you know, it was a healing push. Maybe it was helping. Maybe it supports your cause. Who knows?
and now I'm going to attack.
All
So
right.
the guy up front, which I think I have a +2 to this.
Plus
13
1.
plus, but he's also
Yeah,
minus.
he has a -2 as well.
So that's. Let me check this guy.
It says that custom dueling pistol was stolen.
I built another one.
Yeah, he did actually.
How?
We were having checks in the background that none of you can see, and
Oh,
yeah, he
okay.
straight up built another one in the downtime.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so you can take stolen off of that if you want. We'll just remember that there's one out there somewhere, or that there's
No,
another one.
the name of this gun is stolen.
There we go.
Yeah,
He
fair
wrote
enough.
it on the side, so
Actually,
he never forgets.
So
He never forgets what was lost.
even with the -2 to AC from Frightened and the +1 from Guidance, that is not quite enough.
Okay, cool. Does that hit? I don't know why that's going melee. Why is it playing melee strike? That's weird.
Yeah, that does hit. Roll damage.
Either way, it's the
because you
same
have it
thing.
because you have it under your
It's
melee
1d4
strike,
plus 1 plus another. So because it's I'm gonna roll a d4 to see what this is.
Why do you have that listed under your melee strikes rather than under your range strike?
I'm gonna have to fix that. It's a 4. What is it? What is it today?
I thought that was your damage.
He's getting electricity.
He's
Oh
getting
no, not again!
not again.
Isn't dueling pistol like a die 6?
This one's special.
Special.
Ah,
Oh my goodness! It's like 3 damage.
let's go.
Okay, yeah. Bullet goes in. He's taken aback slightly, and it's in the place where you hit. It's kind of convulsing from the electricity damage.
Shot 3. That
Is
very
that-
much misses.
Is that a one?
Wait, what? No, that's not a 1. Why is that?
That's
There's
not
no-
a natural one, but that's a modified one because it gets
No,
minus
it's
10
Oh,
every
it's
year.
'cause -1.
Oh, it's not.
It was a 2 -1. Okay. Yeah, so that one. After your first 2 shots, you're really off, and you just kind of hit a table.
All right, and then we are going to.
Going
I will
to
send
what?
this to you. I'm going to move over here. And it's my turn.
Okay, yeah.
You've used 3 shots.
You see, it's almost as if the last shot and the movement take place during the same time. It looks strange, but whatever happened, it did happen. So yeah, next is Harvey.
Cool. First up, how flammable does this bar look?
It's made of wood. It looks very flammable. This is a very dry area.
Awesome.
We probably don't want to burn down the town we're visiting.
So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use
Chaos.
one. What was that?
I said chaos. Chaos.
So what I'm going to do.
I'm
is-
lightning.
Oh, can I speak?
No. Go ahead.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of my infused reagents and quick alchemy a blight bomb.
All right.
And then I'm going to throw it at this guy right. Is that in the range? Let me check.
I believe this guy is the only one in range.
Oh
Wait,
man.
is this-
He's
Well,
frightened.
no, he is. I have Farlobber.
Oh, you took the other one.
Yeah, I have that. What was it? I forgot what it was called, but it was that one that allowed
Natural
me to take
ambition.
another class feat.
Yeah,
that
natural ambition.
Yeah, so I'll throw it to that guy right there.
All right. So give me an
And
attack roll.
this is
9.
I'm gonna guess that misses.
Unfortunately, that does miss, but it is not a critical failure, so you still apply splash damage. As everyone within the area takes 1 poison damage, assuming that you want to have it do full splash.
Absolutely, I do.
All right. So yeah, everybody takes 1 damage.
And I'm going to follow it up and throw a bottle of lightning at the same person.
Is that everyone is in us too, or everyone within like?
Everyone within the area.
Yeah, it's a 5-foot range. So
Okay, gotcha.
Everyone within the
this
tavern
area.
suddenly smells necrotic vapors and takes 1 poison damage.
Would you like to describe what that looks like, or would you just like to leave it?
Can't really imagine how it's described.
Fair enough.
I'd imagine the room just starts to smell like rotten flesh after it splashes on a bit of them.
He's a stinky bum.
Last action, I'm just gonna throw a ball of lightning at this guy right here again.
All right.
See if we can get the thing going. Oh, come on. I guess
So
that
what-
misses too.
Yeah, once again, that does not hit, but it is not a critical failure. So the splash damage is applied to everyone.
Awesome.
Sounds like being alchemist is nice, because even if you miss, you still deal.
Only if I miss. If I critically miss, it doesn't do anything.
All right. So next it's actually a group of people students. Yes. Wait, why is it? Oh no, I know why I did that. So, pull up Starbucks. So the people more towards the back, well, the ones that haven't acted yet, begin to move up. This one's going to move to, say, like right here. Gonna move to right here. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah. So they can all move into range, and they're all going to make 1 strike using sickles against Rack.
Ow.
Actually,
Ow.
so the first one's actually going to attempt to trip you. So he pulls the sickle, or tries to hook the sickle around your leg and pull you over. What is your AC? Or is it against Fortitude?
Fortitude, I think, yeah.
Fortitude. Okay.
Rip.
I need your Fortitude DC, which is 10 plus
Reflex.
modifier. Is it Reflex?
Yeah, I always get
I'm pretty
Fortitude
sure
and
it's reflex.
Okay, never mind then. Reflex. I could have sworn it was Fortitude, but
Yeah, it's grapple and shove are, but I always get mixed up which one's reflex, and it's tripping. It's also disarm.
No, where am I at for reflex? Reflex is a 15.
it's 15. Okay. Yeah, so he catches your leg and pulls you over. You are now prone, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
For
make
just
sure that was
successes,
just
prone, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you fall over. If you're still standing on your chair, you're on the seat now, as opposed to.
Yeah, I was on the chair, so.
Yeah, let's see. What should we use for prone? You can do the foot.
Foot. You know, you mean for foot and mouth, like I should be doing about now.
Sure. All right. So the other two also. Oh wait, actually, so they would have had to use an action to pull out their sickles. So this is technically their last action. Yeah. So the other two take swings at you. One of them rolled a natural 1,
Good.
and the other one hit and deals. This is not very much damage. Okay, deals 4 slashing damage. This just like cuts into your scale slightly.
Ow.
Right. So next in the turn order is Zygic.
Psychic.
Alrighty. Action 1, stumbling stance. And then
Zygic looks drunk.
All of a sudden, Psychic is drunk.
He didn't drink anything.
Oh,
Really.
atmosphere, no!
what are your rules for getting around people, like enemies?
Enemies, you can. I believe you can move through their space, but it's difficult terrain. There are rules for it, but does it have to be a roll through?
Yeah. There
Okay.
are some things that let you, like, I think Halfling has some things that let you, like, go
Squeeze
through.
through. Okay. Would it take a check or extra movement to climb up on the bar?
How would you be doing so?
Well, given that I'd probably try and jump onto the bar.
Okay, jumping on. I would say that would be
Like a
an
parkour
athletics
type.
check, but the DC is going to be really low. Basically,
Okay.
unfailable unless you roll a critical one.
Yeah, I'm gonna just
Grab.
run over and kind of like boost myself up parkour style.
All right, give me the check.
12. Oh boy.
Okay, that's good enough.
Okay.
You hop up onto the thing.
And then, so we're just going to make our way. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Actually, 25, 30. I just want to cut off any escape.
Before you do that,
have-
do make sure that you're calculating your move correctly, because if you're moving like this, the movement, diagonal movement, is slightly different than it is in 5th edition.
Plus, you have a base movement speed of 25.
Oh, true.
I'm saying that.
I don't know if you have something that would increase that. So you could go
So I guess I could go.
something like this if you
Yeah.
want to still be in range with
Yeah,
that guy.
still.
All right, I'll
You
do
can,
that.
you can still punch some people.
I hope no one wants to escape. I assume they will want to in a moment, but at least I get attacks of opportunity this way. All right.
Unless you have attack of opportunity as a feature.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes,
So attacks of
it's a fighter
opportunities are.
specific thing.
Yeah. Now, a lot of martial classes can get it at 6th level, but fighters are the only ones that have it inherently.
That's cool. Okay, and then we'll do a flurry of blows. So,
And who are you targeting with this?
this back one.
Back one. Okay.
So first attack is a 17.
17. All right, that hits.
For 8 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, I saw the
Nice.
crit damage and it scared me.
I know.
I was trying to figure out how a monk did that much at level 1. Ooh, okay.
How does critical damage
yeah,
actually get measured? Because it always seems like way too much.
I think
It seems to be
roll 20
rolling
just loves to
differently.
roll.
Yeah.
Loves to roll really high.
It's not normal.
Yeah, so it's doubles the entire thing, including modifiers. So that's why
Okay.
it ends up being
Okay.
insane numbers. Also, if somebody has like deadly on their fist or something.
Also, I should mention, mine are non-lethal.
Okay.
I'm assuming he's still standing?
Yeah, he is standing, but you can see that the punch has caused him significant pain. You
Has
see a bit of blood
rocked
running
him.
from his mouth. He's bloodied.
Nice, nice.
Another 8 if that hits.
The 18 was the...
It was the
attack roll?
second attack, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that also hits. And then another 8. Yeah, so you hit him another solid time, and he
you don't-
crumples to the ground.
You don't apply multi-attack penalty to the second strike of Flurry of Blows,
No, you do.
You do.
do you?
There's a lot of things that...
I could have sworn I read where it said that you apply it, but only after that. So if
There's
you
a lot of
apply
things
it
that do,
past it-
but Yeah, Flurry of Blows doesn't work that way. It's just a one action for 2 strikes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
Pretty
that ends my turn.
All right. So
Oh,
next
yeah,
is
okay.
the frightened guy. So, he sees that you just beat up his friend. So, he's going to make a... Well, first off, he's going to pull out his weapon and make a strike against you. He pulls out a small knife.
Just for reference, by the way.
I thought I thought that bandit guy just entered stumbling stance for a second.
Nah. I mean, he's so scared that he starts swaying. Anyway. What is your AC psychic?
18.
18? Okay. Yeah, so, pulls out a small knife and shoves it into your side. And deals... That's not very much damage. Deals 4 piercing damage. And then pulls it out and attempts another stab. So your AC was 18?
18, yes.
Okay. The next stab does not. It does not work. So. Yeah,
And he is now flat-footed against my next stumbling strike.
Nice.
Okay.
Until
You messed up, boy. You
yeah,
messed
until
up.
the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And these have backstabber.
No.
So, next is Rack. You are on the ground currently, but
Yeah.
well, technically
Finding himself in a disadvantageous position. Immediately, arcane energy swirl around him as he yells out, "Protect me!" and cast shield as 1 action.
All right.
Cast mage armor as 2 actions.
Fair enough.
That's fine.
Rack is
So just very quickly, just 2 extra armor, 2 extra points to armor class,
Rack is invulnerable now.
all right.
Go.
and
So-
I can raise the shield as a reaction.
Do you want a juggernaut mutagen? You could become even stronger.
I mean, next level, I'm gonna be riding around on a dragon, which will be a lot more impressive.
Wait, you could raise your shield as a reaction?
As a reaction, you raise a shield, and damage is if you're hit, damage is taken out of the hardness first, and then split evenly amongst both. But
Does
if,
that include normal shields, or
that includes normal shields, yes. But you have to actually raise your shield to get the defensive bonus from it, and then be able to get the reaction from it. Shields are not naturally just defensive barriers. You have to actively use them. But that's my 3 actions. So go ahead, top of the order.
Okay, so before you take your turn, the barkeep actually jumps over the counter and attempts to punch this dude in the face as he screams, "Get out of my bar!" So yeah, let's make an attack roll.
I was worried he's going to get upset at
Yeah,
us. But
let's-
now he's
we didn't technically instigate the attack, and we didn't draw weapons until they drew weapons.
Okay, yeah. So he lands a clean punch to this individual's face and deals 6 damage as that bloodies them. You see teeth and blood fly as the punch lands cleanly.
This frightened
I can
man,
understand it.
this frightened man is just like, oh my god, this is so scary. And then he looks over to the bartender and just that clean, just socket to the jaw, spit, blood, tooth flying out.
Ooh.
He's flexing.
And yeah, there's something we need to do before.
JoJo character. It's a JoJo character. He has.
Oh no! Oh no!
Something else we need to do before we start Sean's turn. You see a familiar individual walk in. It's a
Uh-oh.
Terrence, what are you doing?
Who's this?
This
Familiar.
is
You weren't here.
The door.
It's Joe.
yeah. So you weren't here, but this is Joe.
This is Joe. Hobo Joe.
He's
Hobo
returned.
Joe. Hobo Joe triumphantly returned.
What's going on here? Bombs
So,
are
yeah,
flying, punches are thrown, bullets are Oh man.
He doesn't take any actions, but he is here now.
He is,
oh wait, I
he is
skipped.
here for moral
Wait.
support.
That's fine. So yeah, for my turn, I still have Sanctuary up, so I'm not trying to beat anyone up or anything. So just guidance, and then wait. If I get my range, it's 30 foot.
Guidance,
Yeah.
guidance.
Guidance. Okay, so
You
everyone
get a guidance.
but
And you
Elias
get a
now has
guidance. Hey, yo.
Everyone gets a guidance.
Yeah, no one got hurt too much.
Man, this
Get
one
in
frightened dude is dead.
I should have gotten to the barkeep. Oh well. But yeah, it's all my actions.
Sorry, you're gonna beat people to death.
So
Alright, so yeah, that's my turn. I'm gonna grab some water real quick. Go beat him up.
All right.
Land on it.
Next is the down dude. He's not doing anything. So
Next to the
Elias.
dude who's already on the ground, so he does nothing. Sam.
you're up.
Sam,
Alright,
do some of the end punching.
And shooting.
The end shooting. That's right, punching is my job.
Just pistol whip him. You already listed
So,
his melee.
anyways, one action to raise my shield just to have it, and then I'm gonna have my gun on top of it.
You have a shield?
I have a buckler.
Oh.
And which one looks worse to wear right now?
Well, let's see. There's the guy that the barkeep just punched. You can tell that he's not doing very well. The others are slightly weakened from the bombs, but other than that, they're looking pretty healthy.
Well, I feel like the barkeep's got that one guy. I'm not gonna take his.
Go as thunder.
I'm not gonna steal his thunder. So, anyways, I'm gonna go for the person closest to me. So this one right here,
All right.
and
That is the one with the barkeep punch.
does a 24 hit?
Oh yeah, you crit him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's 23 damage.
All right, yeah, this man is dead. Just on the spot, his head is exploded.
He just popped his head like a grape.
He just got punched, and now his head is gone.
And now, let's go for the next one. Does a 16 hit?
Who are you targeting?
This person right here,
The
or
next
actually,
person, obviously.
the next one in line.
All right, yes, that does hit.
That's
5 bludgeon, or is it
5 piercing
bludgeon?
damage.
Piercing. Yeah, so it sinks into his chest. He coughs up a bit of blood. He is bloodied, but still standing.
Should I go for another shot? Can I go for another shot? Or no?
You raised your shield. So no.
Yeah, I cannot.
You raised your buckler.
All right, and next is Harvey.
That one round must have had extra large amount of gunpowder in it. 24 damage.
Or you smacked him right in the eyeball and right to the back of the skull.
But yeah, he just got punched, so he was in a disadvantageous position anyway.
Just a headshot.
We think here. Don't think I want to waste any more bombs. You know what? I'll waste a bomb anyways. This guy right here, I'm gonna try to hit him with bomb lightning.
You know, I'm not
crit
gonna waste
based off-
I'm gonna waste a thing.
Is crit based off of like their AC plus a certain amount?
So, crits, a critical success is 10 over the DC, and that applies to everything.
All right. So basically, I only need to roll at least a 15, I guess. I have a 1-4 chance of critting on these guys.
For them, let me check your modifier.
+9.
Technically, you only need to roll a 14.
Oh no. They're in trouble.
Oh, that being said, it's not unlikely to change. That's not likely to be the same for all of them because they don't necessarily all have the same gear.
That's fair.
Okay, and
So
Are they intimidated?
who were you attacking? This one?
Are they
this guy
intimidated
right
from
there,
their
yeah.
friend's head
Right.
getting blown off?
You give me an attack roll if you want to do that.
An attack roll for intimidation?
Harvey.
15,
Oh,
and I am doing the splash only on him.
Okay. Yeah, so the 15 hits, and he takes 2 total electricity damage.
And he is now flat-footed until the end of my next turn.
Yeah, so you see the electricity arc and hit his legs as he almost sort of crumples forward.
Okay.
Flat-footed. I guess I should technically... There we go. That will represent prone for now.
Especially since I'm currently prone still.
Yeah. And prone applies flat-footed, so...
Which applies...
-2 circumstance penalty to AC.
Well, I just fixed that, so...
Yeah. You're back to normal, I guess, for now.
I'm back to flat 15 armor class. Wait, that's not good.
Alright.
wait, you have a 15 armor class?
I have a +2 to dexterity, thank you very much.
Summoners don't really get good AC.
Unless I,
Yeah,
build up
same.
a fair amount of, dexterity to fix that.
Yeah.
Working on
that's a solution. But yeah, so you should have 2 more actions. So what else are you doing, Harvey?
Let's see here. If I threw an alchemist's fire and hit him, would that make it to where the fire is only on him, or would it spread?
It will likely spread to the floor below him or anything he touches.
Ooh, geez, that's not a good idea then.
Because the persistent fire will spread if it stays for too long.
Be able to try to slide across the table.
Yeah, so if you give me
right here.
An acrobatics check, then you can... I guess that would kind of be a tumble through.
Yeah.
It would have a similar DC, at least. But yeah, you could just move to the other side and that'd be an action.
Yeah, and I do have a
Part of a move. So.
I do have a hero point, right?
Yes.
This goes horribly wrong.
Currently.
Okay, so acrobatics, you said?
Yep.
Ooh,
okay,
nice.
yeah. So with immaculate grace, you slide across the table.
It's my elven half, and then I'm going to try to deck this guy in the face. That's my human half.
There we go.
That's
give me a
natural.
first attack roll. Oh,
Why did you do it? Oh yeah.
Why'd you? Oh, yeah.
I use a hero point for that.
wait.
Yes, you
Why
I
is
can.
it
really
only
want to punch this guy in the
Come
head.
in.
Why
It's
is it
at
only
my-
a +3?
And why is it only
It's
a
only a
plus
plus 2.
Hop off here. We were doing a bar battle and then they need healing, so I was just here for the
Wait,
swing.
what? Is it
You
only a
should
plus
be
3?
proficient in that.
Do you,
What's your dex?
What's your
Dex is plus 3.
Dex is +3?
is
Yeah.
Yeah, so that should be...
is an unarmed strike finesse?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all inherently finesse.
Agile and finesse.
So naturally, you can choose which one to have.
So yeah, that should be 15,
9.
I think.
Which one?
No, because
Uh,
he
attack
gets
roll there.
+2.
Either way, it's good enough because this dude's flat-footed.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about it. I flat-footed him. So, the damage is... Oh,
Punch him. Punch. Yeah. Okay, he has 1 hit point left.
Yeah.
Yeah, you land a solid punch. He's dazed and dying, basically.
Nice. Alright, here. I'm gonna have to hop off for now because we got company. But y'all win. Beat them up.
Yeah.
We win.
See
Good
ya.
job.
Oh yeah, I
Thanks.
forgot. I had guidance anyways.
Oh, yeah, good.
I forgot he gave me guidance anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should be all 3 of your actions.
Yep,
Next
that's
would
the end of
be-
my turn.
Next would be another group of them's turns. How long does the flat-footed last? Start
Until
of
the end of my
your-
next turn.
Okay.
So he's
Yeah.
still currently flat-footed.
Okay. He doesn't expect to make it out of this alive, considering the current situation. So he's going to attempt to run away as he takes. Well, actually, he just has to jump over the table. He doesn't have any other option.
You think? Does he think I would have let him run away?
He's going to try.
Not again!
Is anyone trying to hit the kobold?
Not currently. Okay, so he attempts to jump over the table, but his foot gets caught and he just slams down on top of it. He is prone
It's
on
back
top of
on
the
the
table.
menu, boys!
Alright, so that's his first action. Use his next action to get up and then step off of the table. And this other one, seeing as his friend's head just got exploded and his other friend is running away, is not too keen on staying and will attempt to run. And he's just gonna run to right here.
Does the
Hobo Joe.
barkeep get a? Does the barkeep get a?
Hobo Joe. Barkeep does not have attack of opportunity.
Darn it! That would be hilarious.
He moves right here. Let me check something. He pulls a rock out of his pocket and throws it at the barkeep. He actually hits and deals 4 bludgeoning damage. It bounces off the barkeep's chest.
Barkeep's like, huh.
Alright, next is Zygic.
Yeah, no survivors.
Kill him!
Alright, so. Eins.
That hits. Okay, 9 bludgeoning damage. Solid hit, he falls to the ground.
Unconscious?
Unconscious because non-lethal. Unless you're specifically trying to make that lethal. Or make that attack lethally, but... You... Well, actually, if you try to make that lethal, you wouldn't hit anyway. But anyway.
No, I don't have to subtract.
Or, so they inherently have non-lethal. If you try to make a lethal attack, then it has a penalty.
I think
Right,
he has
stumbling
a
strikes.
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, stumbling
Stumbling
strikes
strikes
don't have that penalty.
He doesn't have. He has
Not
no
powerful
weaknesses
fist
like
anyway, I
that.
think. So,
He
yeah,
has
I'm pretty sure powerful fist would remove the penalty for non-lethal. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, we'll just ignore that. Yeah. What are you doing with the rest of your turn? You got one more action, I believe.
So I can't use, like, in order to move, I would have to stride again, correct? Like, you can't split up your movement in Pathfinder?
Nope.
Okay. Which space is the door?
This one.
Okay.
This is the one that Joe is standing in currently.
Will there be any penalties to move across unconscious bodies?
No.
Okay, then
They're on the floor, you can just step over them.
I'm gonna stride into this space and basically try and block the door.
All right. Yeah, whatever. Let's remember that you're there. All right. So
Barely
next
see you.
is the frightened guy's turn. So he looks around, sees that half of his friends are on the ground or dead. I guess not half of them. 3/4 of them, and the other one is leaving. Just kind of looks around and drops his weapon and raises his hands.
He's a smart one.
Please don't kill me. Yeah. Also, drops to his knees in an attempt to, be even less threatening. And that's his turn. Next is Rack.
Rack. Kyle.
Get up. I guess I take an action to get up.
Mm-hmm.
I am no longer prone or flat-footed. Excellent.
Taking the conditions off.
And Rack sees that everything's fine, including the one frightened guy that's currently standing right here, and the flat-footed guy. So, just raises his palm instantly. The spark of electricity gathers within it, and he just fires it. Electric arc. It's gonna target both of these guys.
Okay.
DC 16 reflex save.
Okay, so the guy on the ground is well, the frightened one is, well, I guess he's not technically frightened anymore, but now he's on the ground, so
He has disadvantage.
I don't know if it actually affects anything, but he rolled a 2.
Oh no.
Well, that is a critical fail, unless his
Oh, he has really good
modifier.
reflex. Yeah,
Unless-
no,
yeah, modifier,
he's
modifier
fine, but he still
6.
takes 5 damage.
Yeah, no, he still takes 5 damage.
Okay, put him on the ground. Yes. So, in the other one, just somehow manages to perfectly dodge the lightning bolt as it arcs out. It's like ducks under it.
You mean this guy in between the chairs?
This one. Yes, the one in between the chairs. He rolled really well.
Yeah, that's all I've got.
Yeah. So
I'm also now only up to 16 armor class because my shield drops at the beginning of turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So as this one gets hit by the lightning, please don't. All right, and next the barkeep's turn. Looks at the man carrying on the ground and decides to instead focus elsewhere. See, he took to punch this dude on the ground, or not on the ground, in the chairs. Yeah, that is a successful strike. Just, once again, another solid strike across the face and knocks him out. Wait, does he kill him? No, he does. Wait. No, he does. This guy's dead. Yes, you hear a sickly crack as you see the barkeep has just broken this dude's neck.
It's mine.
This guy's on the ground picking for his life. He's a smart thief. But he's also the one that instigated this, isn't he?
Sort of. It was in response to Rack. Okay, yeah, so
His response was to try to kill us.
Yeah, well, so it was so Rack egged him on. He tried to intimidate but failed, and then he got scared, so he called his friends.
So should we let this guy live?
Just
I don't
a
know.
series of unfortunate events.
Yeah, so at this point, the barkeep takes a couple of deep breaths and appears to be calmed down from this encounter. As Joe walks up, was that really necessary, Terrence? Maybe it was only a boy. And Barkeep just kind of looks at him. That's their turn. Sean is not currently here, so I'm going to take a turn for them. So, the guy on the floor does not seem to be posing any threat to you. What you do at this point with him is up to you.
Does he question? Is he part of the bandits we have to eliminate?
Ask him.
He does not look like one of the people that stole your stuff. Put it that way.
All right.
He's dressed in a somewhat similar manner, but
Right. I'm going to.
I am good at doing voices, but based on voice and the small amount that you heard,
Yeah.
he doesn't seem like one of them.
All right. I'm going to walk over there, kind of grab him by the shoulder. Get up, sit over here. As he kind of points at the chair right there.
Yeah. So he attempts to stand up with his hands up. You see he's in a little bit of pain as he's bloodied, but does eventually stand up and sits on the stool. He's kind of eyeing his dead friend.
What the? He's just like the guy's like body's on the counter, like the head missing.
Close turn order. What do you want?
Turn order's gone.
What?
Can I loot the unconscious and dead bodies?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd like to
Right.
while this is going on, I'd like to hand off like a healing potion to Rack and Zygek. Well, not healing potion, an elixir of life.
Rack's not paying attention. He's rifling through pockets.
I'll turn it down. I'm pretty good.
As like after he sits there, he waits a moment. He's like, I think you can see it now that was a terrible decision on you guys' part.
Uh,
Should I make some kind of check?
Oh no. So
Joan-
if you're rifling pockets,
Just rifling.
you don't need to make a check or anything. You look through. This guy doesn't have very much. He has the sickle he was using, and like a couple of rocks in his pocket, and like 3 copper.
He tosses away. Actually, he holds on to the sickle just because now he has a weapon to work with.
Right.
So, anyways, Elias is talking to the thief, right?
Mhm.
He goes, I'm sure you can see at the moment that was a terrible decision on your part. The only reason you are currently alive is because you gave up. And it's so dependent on what you say. What group are you with?
If I tell you that, you'll kill me.
You think we won't?
You see, he kind of pulls out his gun. It's like, do you remember what happened to your friend right there? Do you want it to be you next?
And the shifters were the shifters.
As I thought.
Wait,
Barkeep.
who said as I thought?
No, Elias is just as I thought, like as not as in going I thought that was at the group. It was I thought I was you didn't want to die like that. Barkeep, what do the shifters primarily do?
So you look over to the barkeep, you see that he's already starting to clean up the corpses. Where the bandits coming through these parts set up a few months ago. We don't know much about them, other than take all the stuff. It's been rough since they moved in.
Where are they?
How many of them are there?
Yeah, how many? Yeah, we're now we're both asking questions.
I'm
Are
trying
you
to ask
asking
a
the
question.
barkeep or are you asking the
I'm asking the guy that would know.
Yeah, no, that I'm thinking that I'm asking him too, like, where are they and how many are there? The two questions we've asked him.
Yeah, so you look down at the man. Kind of seems to be thinking a little bit. But, well over 50. I don't know. The base is son of the church.
Under the church.
There's a basement. Dug under there. The entrance is in the back.
The traps.
No. It's guarded by the boss.
That's your honesty, boss.
He's stronger than you.
I'm sure he is. That doesn't mean he's invulnerable, though. That's the problem. There's 50 of them.
The other entrances besides the one.
Only one I know of.
I'll kind of pipe up and be like, are all your fellows the same, similar to you, or are you not as skilled as your mates?
I was just broken out of prison. I don't know too much.
Are the rest of your compatriots looking at all of these corpses, convicts as well?
They hanged in the road town.
Why were you in prison?
Petty theft.
That is if we don't just kill him now.
He could be a liability if he goes back to his group and tells about this.
Please don't kill me. I'll talk. I'll say anything. I'll give you whatever you want. Please don't kill me.
Rack just sidles up past Harvey holding the sickle that he stole from his friend. Anything you say.
Anything.
You're going to say a waffle, aren't you?
No.
I roll insight
How do
on that.
how do I even know that they would even have waffles? Being
I
ridiculous.
roll like a sense motive on that.
Yeah, give me a perception. I don't know what's... Okay,
Yeah, no, honestly, the first thing in my mind wasn't waffles. I have no idea what Rack wants. Let's be honest.
Hey, Jeremiah, does this place work off of medieval rules of the thing for for stealing is your left arm?
no.
No.
Cowboy times, you just
stealing
get
is
hanged.
canned.
Yeah, you just get
Stealing is
hanged.
canned.
Maybe we should let the barkeep decide what to do with him.
It's a good idea.
After all.
Barkeep, he started this. You can decide what you want to do with it.
Can I kill him?
I've got something better in mind. So he walks past.
You need this?
Grab.
And he holds the he
Just
holds
move the
the
corpses.
just move the corpses. They're all put into the corner anyway.
So
Corpse corner.
Holds out the sickle towards the barkeep.
He looks at it for a second. Just kind of gestures to put it back. I'll be needing that. And he
Just kind of
grabs.
sort of puts it on his belt.
Oh, this corpse need to go there too. So yeah, he grabs this guy by the back of his coat and begins dragging him into one of these back rooms.
He just got a free dishwasher.
And he steps out. There's something y'all should see. Come with me. Anyone who stand up to those bandits is a great boon to any of us. And, well, since they've been here for so long, we've started a little resistance against them.
Distance.
It's not much, but it's whatever we can pull together here. I can't reveal area. Here we go. Yeah, so it's not represented on the map, but the barkeep walks over to one corner and sort of like pulls the bed out because these are rooms that you would stay in. He pulls the bed out and pulls open a trapdoor that was under it. There's a ladder that goes down into a small, poorly lit area. You can't tell exactly how big it is.
You all right?
Yeah. He slings the prisoner over his shoulder and begins going down the ladder.
I will follow him.
All right. So I don't have a map for
I'm
this.
going to back Elias up in this.
Elias has before he goes down reloaded his gun and has it ready, but not in a position for like a threatening position or anything.
Okay. So we're going to move back to this map because I do not have a map for this area. So you follow the barkeep down into this small, poorly lit room. Put it that way. The ladder is not very long. It's maybe like 8-ish feet under the building. Or it's, you know what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah.
It's small, sort of cramped, or at least to a small, sort of cramped hallway.
Practically a basement kind of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like a basement. It almost looks like a dirt, or like an unfinished dirt basement, kind of. Yeah. So you see that even though it is poorly lit, you can see that it is, a decently constructed tunnel with wood supports that leads just a little ways back towards the main area of the bar. It opens up into a larger room where you see a few people just sort of sitting around. They all have some sort of weapon, if you can even call it that. Most of them are just repurposed farm implements, and they seem to be on guard as they see Elias and Harvey approaching. The barkeep walks in, still carrying the prisoner on his back. It's all right with me. All right, that wasn't his voice. It's all right. You're with me. He goes and sets the prisoner down in the corner. The far corner of the room. Says, "Get anything you're carrying out of him." And then walks back to Elias and Harvey.
I kind of pipe up to them. If he won't talk, just call me.
The people in the back are still kind of cautious of you, so they don't really respond.
Yeah.
Slight nod.
All right. Anyways.
So yeah, Barkeep walks up to the two of you, almost towering over you. He is quite a large man.
Well, not many will stand up to bandits like that. For all this, it's their town. We're just living in it. You wouldn't happen to be here to clear them out, would you?
Certainly be interested in it.
Well, there's always room for another here.
It says gestures back towards the small crowd of people, maybe 8 or so. It's not a very large crowd.
Yeah, I'm looking at these people. I'm just going to ask him, is this all there is of this resistance?
Well, not many people are looking to stand up to the bandits there. Most of the people that do get killed had our fair share of losses.
Understand that. Do you think I know a way of how we could thin the herd a little bit? If you know what I mean. But that chaperone might not be there.
I don't want to cause any. I don't want to destroy the city.
It shouldn't. You said it's underground, right? Based off what they've said, it seems to be fairly deep. It shouldn't cause much damage to the city.
Do you
If
mean
any-
fairly deep? It's a basement. He said it was a basement.
I think it shouldn't do too much damage. But what if we sent them?
This isn't our town. We shouldn't just go around destroying
That's
things
why I'm
just because we think
asking.
it'll help.
That's why I'm asking.
Shouldn't do too much damage, though.
I'll explain what I mean. What if we sent them? Guess you could call it a gift.
This is really
Gunpowder.
just explaining.
Couple kegs of gunpowder.
Yeah, I ain't gonna find gunpowder around here.
I can make gunpowder.
Make gunpowder. I don't think that's gonna work. After all the gunpowder they need around here, and they took all of it. Shipments coming through for Fort McCain. You know how many of them they've looted?
All we need is one keg. If they have more underneath there, it's even better. We cause it to ignite in their base. Simple mechanism should cause that, and it should cause a chain reaction.
Very big question. How would we ignite it without blowing up? Because I doubt they just have it at the entrance.
As I said, a very simple mechanism. Just a piece of flint and steel and a little timer, I guess is what you would call it.
What? How do you put a timer on a spark? Do you mean a fuse?
It's not quite a fuse. It's not. It's a mixture of the two, I guess you could say. Essentially, it works by counting down based off of a very simple mechanism. And once it hits 0, the flint hits the steel, causing a spark.
Yeah, Barkeep looks kind of lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this doesn't seem like a good idea. If they have that much gunpowder,
That
I
is
don't
fair. How much
see- I
gunpowder
don't-
do they have?
Well, with all the shipments they took from Fort McCain, it's not unlikely that they'll have enough to blow the entire place sky high.
Well, then that's a bad idea.
Exactly.
Let's see.
Do you have any ideas? What's your name?
You talking to the barkeep?
Yeah.
My name's Terrence. Ideas isn't really my strong suit. I keep the people safe. I try to do whatever I can, but yeah, it is.
Do they steal from your bar very often?
You'll steal from
Kegs.
everyone. Everyone's got to pay their fees. If you don't,
They
take it.
steal a keg often. What if... Harvey, can you make us simple poisons?
Say it again.
Harvey, can you make poison?
Hmm?
I'm talking to Harvey, or I'm trying to.
I can. Don't see how that would help.
If they steal ale often, they're obviously drinking it. If you poison the ale that you give it to them,
I
and then
doubt it would
attack
kill them.
immediately after. You don't need to kill them, you just need to weaken them.
Which is a keg.
What?
I'm asking out of character. How much is a keg?
I don't know. That's like big barrel.
Let me see.
I feel like I should know this considering I live in Kentucky.
Size.
Keg is about
Okay.
a half of 15 gallons.
Yeah, a full keg is 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
As I said, we don't need to kill them with it. If we can just weaken them, put them to sleep, something like that. And then that gives us an opportunity to attack.
I doubt all of them will be able to drink a single keg.
Maybe two, then?
Something like this could work, but it'll have to be a long onset. After all, I don't want them falling over in my bar.
That's true. It would have to be...
My poison's meant for weapons anyways.
Let's see. One sec. I'm pulling up the equipment.
First things first, I think we should try to bolster this resistance.
How long of an onset would we need? Like a hour?
Are you asking that out of character?
Yeah.
Well, that's up for you to decide. Basically, he just said that he doesn't want. It needs to be. It needs to be enough that it's not obvious that they're being poisoned, right?
Like 10 minutes.
10 minutes might be a little bit short, but it could work.
The problem is that there's no low level poisons that are less than 10 minutes.
Will they drink the keg in the bar and then take it?
That they're most likely going to take it and then. What about belladonna? That's just a plant. As an onset of 10 minutes in the last 30 minutes.
Let me look at this.
Either Belladonna or
Before we decide
Arsenic.
to do a full-on assault, perhaps we should boost this resistance just for these like 8 people.
Do we have enough
I've
though? They
tried.
literally, even with us, they outnumber us 5-1.
I've
So
tried.
we should bolster it.
I've tried to get more. It's the morale of the people after all these months has been so low. Every day, get house beaten in, everything taken. No one's well enough to fight anymore.
How many do you have? You said 8. 9
Yeah,
including you?
Looking around the room, you see 9 people. Yes.
Yeah. Alright. Was it at 14?
There's
We
a couple
could-
more in the city, but even still, we don't. It doesn't add up to more than 15 of us.
15. That puts us at 20. And I think with a mixture of a couple poisons, we could probably get off pretty well. How well do you think it would work?
If we can get everyone to drink it, maybe. But those goons they're tough. Tougher than me.
Means we just gotta get tougher.
Do they have a...
How did you get down here?
What? I've always been out here. What, you think I'd stay inside? It's boring in there alone.
How many-
See you come.
It's like, do they all drink? Do they have a party they do monthly or something like that?
I don't know much about the inner workings. Most of them drink. See a lot of them at the bar. Not sure about the boss he was talking about, though.
I think I should make enough poison. I should be able to make enough poison to deal with most of them fairly easily.
I could potentially.
And with
slip
our
it into their
numbers-
supply.
Should I?
And with our numbers, we would have the advantage after that, so that should make it manageable.
If you can do that, then we'll give it a shot. But if this fails, it could be the end for all of us.
Is there any events? Do you know if they ever do? You know what? How about we go ask her? As he starts walking towards the to the person who we captured.
All right, yeah. You see he's a little bit more beat up, as he has apparently been through some interrogation already.
I walk up to him. You.
This crowd separates for you.
What did you say?
He said what?
Does your group ever have a drinking night? Do you guys do parties or anything like that?
No. Actually, this is a holy day. Once every year. Don't know why, but the boss has always been fascinated by them. That tends to have a bit of drinking in it. It's coming up in 5 months.
5 months.
Can I, by the way, go back to the corpse pile and snap the neck of the one guy that I knocked out?
Okay, there's technically 2 guys that are still alive, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. So you're just going to go snap the necks
Actually-
of anybody who is alive.
Actually, I'll put it to the group. I'll say, hey, I just remembered, I knocked my victims unconscious as opposed to stealing them.
Kill them.
Should we kill them or should we bring them down here for interrogation?
No, that's probably a good idea. We should probably bring them down.
Yeah, I guess. Ah,
Help carry.
Think
Or
it
wait,
needs some
that's
help with that?
wait. Okay, Barkeep offers help carry.
The what?
He,
Barkeep
he seems a
helps?
very
Okay,
person,
sweet.
so he should.
Yeah, and I'm actually very strong as well, so the two of us will come drag the other two back down here.
Yeah, you will have a little bit of trouble considering you're small, and that will mess with the calculation, but you'd
Okay.
still be able to drag them down.
Nice.
No, they might fall down the ladder, but let's hope that
While all this is going on, we just hear we just hear someone hit the ground.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, they fall down the ladder, and you hear a crunch, and they're dead.
Oh,
They died of fall damage.
both of them?
One of them does. The
Okay.
other one's being carried by the barkeep.
One out of two ain't bad.
Looks like right.
they were
Oh,
expendable
no.
anyways.
That's why I offered to help, but what do you do? What can you do?
Yeah, it's just slightly too much for Zygic to be able to carry it all the way.
So after I find that out, I'm gonna go over to the barkeep once he comes down.
Alright. After you find out that one of them died? Or...
No, after I find out that about the 5 months holiday that everybody drinks.
Can we get something to eat?
I walk up to him and I'm like,
He had a meal or...
I just found something out that might be helpful.
Yeah. He says
5
still
months.
carrying one of the...
Yeah.
an unconscious person.
5 months they have a holiday. They all drink.
5 months.
That gives us time to prepare.
Gives them time to beat us down. It's only been 6 and we're already almost gone. I don't think we can make it another 5.
Well, I can make a few different poisons and we can see if it works. We can do our best. I can also make some that we can use for our weapons as well.
While this is going on, I'm just like looking over this dead person.
The one that fell down the ladder?
Yes.
I guess give me a medicine check.
Okay, medicine. This is gonna be a natural 1 like it's always been. Yep.
Yeah, he's fine. He's just taking a nap.
Cool. And did it seem like those people up, like all the ones we fought, had similar uniforms?
They had similar styled clothes. It's not exactly uniforms, but similar color schemes, similar general dress.
So, what I'm going to ask is, does this guy look like he's my size?
Let's roll that. Let's just do like a D100, and if it's in a certain range, then I'll say yeah. Wait, how tall are you? In like general build?
My character is 6 foot.
6 foot. And build?
I'd say it's like a kind of runner's physique. He's not really muscular.
Let's... Okay. It's a little bit tight, but it does fit.
Like showing off the uniform he's now wearing. This kind of similar dress uniform.
Yes, there's a naked dead man just on the bottom of of the ladder. Play dress up with a corpse. Anyway,
Like a way into any of you?
didn't hear what you said.
Does this look like a way into any of you? Is he
It
still
does.
wearing the uniform?
It does.
I reckon you'd fit right in.
Thanks
I
for
would allow-
dropping that, Zygak.
Yeah. That would allow us to easily gain access to all of their stores.
The
Well.
other uniforms.
How well can you fake it? You gotta remember that they'll know most of the members.
Well,
If you
how will I fit into all
period.
this?
Well,
I'm
I
a-
don't think
I'm a
they've
kobold,
had any
so-
kobolds. Mostly human, few elves, few orcs.
Do you see why I'm
They-
worried?
And did like this kind of similar dress uniform? Did this one come with a hat?
Yeah, so it's
I kind of try to tuck my ear, like the tips of my ears in under the hat.
I guess I should describe what it looks like. So it's like kind of leather. It's like simple leather, like pants and like a vest, and then a leather jacket, like dyed black leather jacket, and a hat and a bandana used to cover the face.
Nice.
Yeah, ironically, there is no shirt on this guy. But... or strangely enough, I guess I should say, rather than it's just they're not never mind.
We do have a human and an elf in our group, and we do have 5 corpses.
There's 50 of them. Once we get in there, wouldn't it just be... It's not going to change anything.
We can. All we have to do is get in, get that poisoned keg in there, walk out.
Good idea. And then just wait for it to take effect.
Take effect. Then
I'm thinking...
a Hail
I'm
Mary.
think- Yeah. I'm thinking of a mixture of... Let's see. I could easily make or get belladonna and arsenic. So a mixture of the two would prove incredibly deadly.
Indeed.
Let's go with that. I like that idea.
Do you? I'm just going to turn to like Zygak and Rack and say, "You have anything to say on this?"
Not really. I'm game for whatever.
It seems really underhanded. It's not quite my style, but...
There's 50 of them.
Again, I don't know how much I could help with this. Again, I'm kobold.
Don't worry. When we get it, your dragon will be very helpful, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's no
Wait,
way
no,
that
no,
all
don't use that
50
dragon. No, don't. That's a bad idea. We'll go boom.
Dragon, you say?
No dragon
What?
when we fight.
Oh, no.
You see a mischievous light appears in his eye. I mean, he said dragon.
He did.
No, he meant drag on. We shouldn't let this drag on.
I don't believe you, Harvey.
Rack,
We can't let this drag on. We have to continue. We have to work on.
Here's the thing, Rack. This seems to be a good plan, but there's no way all 50 of the bandits get mortally poisoned, and so there will be time
don't
for me
need
and
all
you to
50.
clean them up.
That's what Rack's for, right, Rack?
Yes.
You're the leftovers.
Well, you say.
And I'm pretty
leftovers.
sure your
He
dragon
turns
can't
to the
get
side of
poisoned.
Draconic. He says, how does that make you feel? To his eidolon, naturally.
The Eidolon, it doesn't speak, but you can tell that it is fine with this idea. Sort of a transference of emotion as opposed to a direct.
Satisfied, I get to kill a lot of people.
You just feel the kind of approving nod.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I think we'll be fine.
Alright, I'll get to work immediately on it. As for anything else, do we need anything beyond that? I will get to poison for our weapons as well if I have time.
I could provide that.
That would be amazing. If
It
you could do
won't.
that.
I don't think it will last as long as we'd hope.
What about the
But at
rest?
least get some weapons poisoned.
What about the
If
rest?
you had...
We want to help too. We know to fight. It's our town.
Yes, yes. And that's where the poison comes in. We're going to give you some. Put on your weapons. When we fight them, it'll make the job easier.
It'd be nice to have backup as well. Are any of you any of those sizes just kind of gesturing up to the ladder? It's like where all the corpses are.
Say it again.
Do you think any of you can fit in any of the clothes up there? Just kind of like referring to the corpse pile.
A few of the boys could probably fit in them. I'm a little big for those. He says, it's kind of gestures to the
I'd
fact
be able
that
to
he is
fit
a
in
very large man.
You also are not a human, unfortunately, or an elf.
Things are going to be a little big for you, little buddy.
Doesn't mean I can't fit.
Technically, yes, but the point is to go in inconspicuously. And we'd probably need all 5 uniforms, considering if 5 left and only 2 or 3 return, there's going to raise some suspicion.
I zoned out what we were talking about.
I thought you were formulating a response.
It started out like that, and then I got distracted.
Well, another question
If we-
is, if this holy day is in 5 months, are whoever's going to be using the uniforms, are they just going to be infiltrating this gang?
We're not doing it 5 months. No, what we're doing is we were thinking about doing it in 5 months, but we don't have time. So what we're going to do is we're going to infiltrate the gang and put in the poison. And then,
just poison the water supply.
yeah, just yeah,
We can always just fake a really big heist from this establishment if they like drinking from it so much.
That is true.
If that would be
What-
alright with you,
do they-
Terrence.
Do they take new applicants? As he turns to the barkeep, if like let's say we quote unquote stole some of your ale and brought it to them as a gift.
I don't know how someone joins. It might work, but I just don't know. And what was Harvey's question? I didn't quite make it out.
It was just like, we could always fake a really big heist and get a bunch of ale. Would that be alright with you, Terrence?
Huh. Well, if it gets our town free, I'm fine with whatever the cost.
Another option, I think it was kind of hinted at before, is we could maybe take just enough ale or even something else valuable and try and use that gift to get the leader isolated and then just gank him. Cut the head off the snake.
Perhaps.
Who's to say that someone's not going to try and take over the place after the leader dies, though?
We could take over.
Hmm.
Running a town could be
Like-
fun.
Personally, I don't want to run a town. Even if that's what we were here to do.
Are you saying this all in front of Terrence? Or-
Yeah, actually I am.
I'd prefer not to trade one ruler for another. I'd prefer to go back the way things were.
Well, I assumed that we would have more of the gang be more of a militia and less of an oppressive force.
I just want to go back to farming, running my bar. I don't want militias, thieves, oppression, none of that. Back the way things were.
You will have to be able
I
to
agree,
defend
martial
yourself.
law sucks.
You will have to be able to defend yourselves against other bandits because there will be a void in the power if we kill them all, and we can't be here.
Well, I reckon if we chase them off, at least enough of them, the rest will scatter. We can run the town like we used to.
Wait a second, we forgot about Joe.
Oh yeah, he's up talking with Sean up in the tavern still.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, wait a second, we were supposed to get supplies from him, and I'm just going to rush out.
All right,
I
yeah.
forgot about that guy.
You go back up. You go into the tavern. You see that he's just having a pleasant conversation with Sean. At least you would assume pleasant because he seems very happy. Sean, maybe not so much. But yeah, so he doesn't notice that you're there. He just continues on speaking.
He's gonna wait for the conversation,
Well,
or at least this monologue to finish.
Well, you see,
Yeah.
this is actually how an unladen swallow is supposed to fly.
Yeah, so listening into his conversation, you hear that he's talking about some sort of like little garden that he has, but it doesn't sound like he's growing plants in it. The way he refers to the things in his garden.
Garden, so to speak. Wink, wink,
Excuse
nudge,
me?
nudge.
Oh, hello there.
Yes, hello,
What's your name again?
that would be Harvey.
Harvey. Oh, yeah, Harvey. I was supposed to give your group some supplies, but it seems like you found some of your own. It says gestures to where the pile of corpses was, now realizing that it's gone. Well, it took them somewhere.
Hey, oh yeah, by the way, I'm still wearing the uniform.
Yeah, he's still... So regardless of whether or not you're wearing the uniform, he still recognizes you.
Yeah, I've still got my spectacles on.
Mm.
It's like, I don't think I've met you before. I'm Elias.
Oh, did you come up here?
Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah, so Joe. He reaches out one hand, but... I guess I should describe what he looks like. So, he's an old man. Appears to be human. It's long white beard, little hair otherwise. Decently well dressed. He's got like a vest and a hat. Yeah, he's smoking a pipe, and when he reaches out to shake your hand, he reaches out the hand holding the pipe.
Wait a second, what was the picture you were using for him again?
I can send it here. Downloads. There you go.
Just hold out my hand holding the coffee mug.
Okay.
Well, am I
Well,
supposed
I like this man.
to? So he seems a little confused by the fact that you would hold out that hand, and then realizes that he's holding the pipe in the hand that he's trying to shake. So he puts it back in his mouth and keeps talking. So, are you part of this group?
I had to recover some of my gear after we were attacked by bandits on the way here, but and that's probably why I haven't met you before, but yes, I am.
Right. Well, speaking of gear, I had some I had prepared for your party, but
Oh, really?
seems like you've found a fair bit already. He says, once again gesturing to where the corpses were and seemingly already forgetting that they're not there anymore.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing what gear you brought. I could always use some more.
Of course. Come to my house, I'll give it to you. Are there more of you?
Oh,
Alright, I guess we follow him.
I'm gonna get everyone else first, see if they want to come along.
As you come back down, you would probably hear Zygek ask Rack, so Rack, if I could get you close to their cache of gunpowder, would you be able to ignite it and survive?
No! You do realize that he said it was enough to blow up the entire town.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah.
Rack
They
just
have a
like
lot.
vigorously nods his head. I could do it. I could blow it up. I could blow it all up.
I have like a 12
Established this was a bad
intelligence.
idea.
My theory, my thought process
A 12
is sure,
intelligence is above average.
Well,
It's
I
enough.
have a 10 intelligence. So.
right, but my thought process is surely, like, they don't mean one massive explosion. Surely they mean enough that if they spread it across town, that you could blow up the entire. I don't know.
No,
I'm just curious.
no.
We like
You
seeing
have
things
an
go
above
boom.
average intelligence. You have above average. If you had an 8, it's ununderstandable. But it's a 12. That's not an understandable leap of
To
logic.
be fair, he's a monk. I don't know if a monk would understand the concept of explosions as well as someone who deals with explosions
Yeah.
constantly.
Am I nearby to you guys as you guys are saying that?
Well, that's what I'm saying
But
is
you're still up with that
Harvey.
guy.
Yeah, Harvey came down. This was just we were carrying on the conversation once y'all left.
Oh.
I guess with my 12, I would probably amend that and say I'm not saying it's a great idea. However, it's intriguing.
I just sacrifice the kobold and like half the town. It'll probably be fine.
I mean, we successfully completed our mission, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did say to get rid of the bandits in town. If there's no
Yep.
town to get the bandits out of,
Technically, if there's no town, then there will never be bandits in that town ever again, and we went above and beyond.
Yeah. You're just doing your job to the best of your ability. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue on with the rope.
Just because we're a good party doesn't mean that that the overall party is good. Each of our individual alignments are good, but when we come together, our total added is
I
evil.
don't think mine is good.
It's
that is
probably your
mine.
if I had to guess.
Oh, it isn't?
It's what?
No.
Am I the only good person here?
I'm counting.
Yeah, same.
Nathaniel is good.
I'm lawful neutral.
I'm pretty sure Sean is good. I don't actually know.
We got it balanced out at least.
Yeah.
It's not the worst.
The idealist, we got the two crazy people, which if you stack them up makes one full person, and you got the one that's like, that's probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
That's the basis of the party. Two crazies for one good.
Man, that I never thought about it like that, but that is exactly how it works every single time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
even
two-
last night, I was playing in a one shot. there was two idiots, and I was the party mom. And oh boy,
So I guess so.
and
My
then
character
David in Broken Road.
Characters become the party mom. Yay! Wait, he does give everybody waffles and.
Sam, we've been over this
Yep.
already.
Oh darn it! Crap! He's the party mom.
I can give you like an
Please
NPC
do
or
feed
something.
everyone. At the very least, you're the chef.
But mom, I want to go kill that person. No, you can't do that.
But Mom, there's a whole bunch of gunpowder. It'll be fun if it exploded.
Carl, explosions kill people.
Oh, they do. I don't. I am the one in the wrong right here. I suck.
What were we doing before this?
Contemplating genocide, I guess.
I came down to see if any of you would want to come to see if we could get supplies from Joe.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'll come along.
Yeah, because I still don't fully trust him, but this is an opportunity too good to waste.
How can you not trust this man? Look at him.
It's because he kind of reminds me of like Willem Dafoe from the White House. Not the White House, the Lighthouse.
I haven't seen that yet, but I've heard it's good.
Where is it? I'll see if I can post the image. Yeah, this is what he kind of reminds me of.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty close. I feel like the beard is slightly bigger on the guy above, and he's got like maybe a little bit less hair.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to see the image, because I thought it was just Willem Dafoe from the Lighthouse.
I mean, if we want, we could change out the token and have it be Willem Dafoe.
I mean, this is Willem Dafoe is insane.
Joe isn't exactly crazy. He's just absent-minded.
He's just out of it.
Yeah, he's like 90, so...
Oh.
Yeah, he's really old. He doesn't look quite as old as he is. But...
So I guess for now we're going to not really abandon this, but kind of put a pin in it until we can get some supplies.
The conversation about Joe looking like Willem Dafoe?
No, I mean like the whole plan on how to get rid of these bandits.
Yeah, we're going to get supplies, and then we're going to start making poisons. I have a spot we can do it at. Well, I need a spot we can do it at. Let me correct myself.
So, are people coming up to see Joe, or are people staying back?
Yeah, I'm coming up.
I don't think we've gotten an answer from Rack yet.
I'm gonna go. Why not?
Okay. As you say to the voice in the sky. Honestly, if there was ever a character that could just hear the DM, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Rack.
I made a character like that for Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
He was going to be a warlock that just like had the DM as his patron.
It works as either a warlock or as a cleric, really.
Yeah.
I think, ironically, my Tome of Heroes, Alkander's Almanac has a DM warlock, I think.
Makes sense.
I'm a warlock of the formless voice that narrates everything that happens.
I mean, a Dungeon Master Warlock does sound really cool if you don't know what a Dungeon Master is.
Yeah.
It's just the pushing force of the universe. Anyway, let's get back to the session. So,
by the
speaking
way,
of pushing force,
yeah, if I can request that we knock off somewhat soon.
That's fine. I was going to say the same thing. So.
I've got stuff to do today.
So how much longer do we want to go? Like 2:30, 2:45, something like that?
Let's do 2:45 latest.
Okay. Yeah, so
ideally maybe a little bit less. I kind of had
I said latest 2:45. I was thinking like 2:35.
at least get
Oh,
enough
wait.
to where we get
Is
to
it-
Joe's place.
220.
Is it 220 for you currently?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. I've got company that is planning to leave probably within 2 hours, and they were wanting to see me.
Oh.
No, you don't need to see you. You've been antisocial. Spend time
Okay,
with
well,
us.
let's get through this next subbook then, shall we?
Yeah.
So, you head up into the main area, or into the bar area. Once again, you see that Joe is having a conversation with Sean, and Sean does not seem to be enjoying it quite as much as Joe is. Does not notice the people coming up.
Oh, hey, Joe.
Oh, hello, little one. You didn't want to talk to me last time.
You were trying to interrupt my sleep. I needed to sleep.
I needed to investigate.
Well, one of them is important to living, so.
Ah, yes. Investigation is quite an adventure. One could say you aren't living without it.
Let's go with that.
Anyway, do we want to go get the supplies? They're just in my house over on the other side of town.
Oh,
Sure.
All right, let's go. He says as he turns around and begins walking towards the wall, not towards the door.
can I kind of guide him
Before I
towards the
do, I'm
door?
going to get rid of the uniform I currently have on.
Well, that would probably be a good idea. He says,
Yeah, just
not
gonna
looking
kind of
at
tuck it
you.
away.
Were you saying something, Sam?
I was like, I'm going to start guiding him towards the door.
You attempt it. He just kind of waves you off and then walks up to the wall and then sidesteps twice and goes through the door.
This man is either going to be the craziest one we've ever met or the most brilliant.
Yeah.
I
All right, so,
sincerely hope it's the latter.
But you
So
have
he's-
heard of him.
Walking through the streets. Yeah, people seem to be ignoring him, despite the fact that there's a few people that are dressed similarly walking down the streets to the people you just fought. But despite the fact that Joe is out kind of by himself, no one's bothering him.
While we're walking, I say, oh, Joe, I overheard something about a garden you have.
A what?
A garden?
God. Oh, yeah, the garden is just over the hill.
From what you were saying, it didn't sound like something that grew plants.
No, of course not. I grow mimics.
Oh,
You grow what?
I grow mimics, like this one. He says as he pulls out his pipe, and it begins to, morph slightly.
okay, interesting.
Harvey's just mouth agape, just staring at that.
He
That
puts it back in his mouth and continues walking.
is incredible. She's like,
God, oh, they are.
Is this like how?
Right? It's a small
Wow.
creature. Well, this is just a baby. They get bigger.
yeah, they get
Can
bigger
I
and
roll
they tend to eat
Arcana or
things.
something? Can I roll Arcana or something to see?
Let me check mimics real quick.
Checking their thing, their DC.
Yeah. Because there's going to be... It might be a society? It's occultism. Okay.
Occultism?
Mix
All
it.
right, I'm rolling occultism. 12.
12. Okay,
20 for Harvey.
20 for Harvey. Okay, so, Elias, you've heard this before, but you thought they were just legends, and thus didn't pay much attention. Harvey, on the other hand, you've in your research, you've actually seen these before. It's mostly given in vague descriptions, but you know that they are creatures presumably created by wizards or some similar group that were created to mimic objects and And the original intention of what exactly they were supposed to be doing is a little unclear. But you know that they tend to sit in dungeons or lesser traveled places and mimic objects only to ambush people as they come past. Now, they're
You said
decently
wizards
intelligent.
make this?
What was that?
You said wizards tend to make these?
Yes,
would-
but unless
Wizards and other similar groups.
Then he has some kind of magic abilities, doesn't he?
Oh yeah,
You don't know though.
you wouldn't know that, but he has actually shown some magical ability before.
He's doesn't he hasn't he done like the dancing lights thing?
Yeah, he made some lights.
Yeah.
That he showed that he can cast a cantrip, basically. And he's talked about weird stuff. Though yeah,
Incredible. What do you raise them for?
mostly razor. I've got a friend who's had a terrible disease. I took up magic to try and figure out what I could do to help him. And, well, he passed on, but study remains.
I assume this isn't the only one you've made.
Oh no,
What
I
others have you made?
What'd you say?
What others are there?
Oh, mimics. I've got quite a few. I've actually got one back in my home. If you would like to take a look.
Oh, I'd love to take a look.
I prefer to know what it is before, in case I accidentally sit on it or step on it.
It likes to make different shapes and all that. It's just a baby, you know. It has some trouble with colors, though. I think it might be colorblind.
How do you figure that out?
What'd you say?
You figure that out?
Yeah. How did you figure that out?
How do you figure out a mimic is colorblind?
Oh, when it makes an alchemist fire green. Also, they can speak. Not very well, but they can.
It's fire. You an alchemist as well?
Only dabbling. By the way,
I'm an alchemist myself.
taking place while walking. You're actually coming to the edge of the town by this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see, out towards the edge of the town, the architecture has gotten a bit more lowly. As you come to a little wooden shack, and knocks on the door and opens it. Looking inside, you see dirt floor, and in the middle there's a large pit with a wooden staircase spiraling down. Oh, this is it. He goes as he pulls a lantern off from the wall, lights it, you don't know how, and then begins walking down the stairs. You're
This
coming.
seems like a good place to end it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I'd hate to
Down the stairs into the darkness.
I don't want. I don't.
Whereas
I
we all
feel like
just
I'm
start
gonna.
to descend the stairs.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't. I don't want to have to rush through this in 15 minutes. This sounds like it's gonna be incredibly intriguing.
This
Yeah,
is very interesting.
Stuff here. Okay, yeah. So we can end the session there. Let me check how much XP this is worth. So, everybody's going to get
This one was fun.
XP.
How much are you XP?
160.
Nice.
That puts
That
me.
puts us up to 290, right?
Oh, also, I should mention this is close to evening in terms of time of day.
I don't get any. I didn't get the other experience stuff because I wasn't able to be there. Right. So I'm at 220.
I don't.
Yeah, that's
was
right.
there XP last session?
Oh,
You gave it, like,
yes.
10, maybe. Oh.
There was, yeah, it was like, I think it was like 60 or something.
Okay.
But
Yeah. So I'm just gonna keep everyone on track. Even if you missed a session, you're still gonna get XP for it.
Okay,
I
so
don't
we're all
want-
going to be the same level.
Yeah, because I don't want one person
Okay.
being like level 5 and the rest are level 4. You know,
Oh, good, good.
I don't
Yeah.
like having mixed levels because it makes calculating
that's fair.
encounters harder.
It also makes it really difficult for other players to do things if like this person's killing everything else.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
this session's intriguing. I like it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I-
Jeremiah.
I-
Very good session.
Yeah,
Joe
very good
gets to
session.
shine finally.
It was very good.
Very
And
good.
one of my favorite NPCs, Joe.
Joe.
Gonna
Every time I hear it, I'm waiting for someone to say Joe Mama.
Yep. That's yep. Who's
I keep,
Yeah,
I keep
here's
thinking
Joe.
in my head and I'm like getting
Well,
psychic damage.
yeah? That first time especially was like someone pops in. It's Joe. Joe who? You played yourself, but no one said it.
Because I was waiting for someone else to say it. Because like
Yeah.
every time I hear his name or I say his name, I'm taking like psychic damage just waiting for someone to say it. It's like every time I say it, I'm just casting vicious mockery on myself or something.
Yep.
You say it out loud and you just collapse.
all right.
Oh yeah, that was good.
So recording over.